Sorry about the bad lighting, but I wanted to show you a few pieces. I'm still working on these little angels, but they're a set of 4. I can't turn the turntable, I forgot. And they're not done yet. But there's a set of 4 like that. They'll be done soon, and then they're gonna go up for sale. You've seen me, I'm gonna start working on that this week. I'm gonna finish that. I've been waiting on the glue to dry, believe it or not. Sometimes when you're doing ceramics, you have to repair before you can. My friend's mom gave me this whole selection of refrigerator magnets. But sometimes you gotta do repair before you can paint. And we're the person that is getting this, and she knows it's gonna be a little while. And it's gonna look like that when it's finished. My little dog there, he lost his paw, so I'm waiting on a friend to help me glue it back together. Now you saw these guys that I'm getting ready to show you before they were actually finished. So look back, but these are the finished product. Here's the girls. Now the lady that wants them for her mom's favorite color is pink and purple. So I used a metallic amethyst purple to accent the rose gold as the pink. And these dogs are actually made to look like Gypsy. I thought they turned out really well. So there's the 2 little girls. And these are the 2 little boys. Okay, it was just the light shining off the glitter. I thought I made a mistake. But there's a duck down there. And they all 4 have this little bass. It's a little birdhouse if you actually get a closer look. Of course you can't. She's in the way. But yeah, see? It's a birdhouse. And they have different animals. The girls have the dogs, the boys have the ducks. And these are the final. You're still seeing some of the glitter is still wet. It will dry so that when she sets them in the sun, they will have a little bit of shine to them. But that's how they turned out. And they're going to their new home soon. I'm gonna finish this one with you guys. Hopefully this week we can finish her up or do some more on her. So she's gonna get moved to the turntable. But that's what I've been doing. And some of the colors that I use, someone on the phone knows that I do these videos, and she asked me, did you show anybody the colors you use? And I hadn't showed you any up close. This is not sponsored, but I do like the Apple Barrel. This is the Pink Parfait. Sometimes this is really good. Other times I add a little white to it to tone down the pink for lips, animal tongues, stuff like that. I have several different colors I use for flesh. This is one of the lighter ones. It's called Sun-Kissed Peach. This is easier to find than the one called Medium Flesh. Now, this one is made for flesh tone. It's called Medium Flesh, but it's extremely hard to find that color around where I live. My mom loves to help bring me things to paint or to paint with. So she brought me some paints, purple there, some of this pink here of the same line. She brings me things that I can use in my crafting, like this. I make wreaths, and so this is jute twine in the green. It comes in tan green, and I don't know if it comes in any other color but tan and green, natural rather than green. I use it to make wreaths a lot. I love my metallics. Now the metallic antique copper is the color you're seeing on the dogs. The color you're seeing on the baskets are a couple of colors, because I did add Some of these have like a white film. That right there is intentional, that to make it look like it's been used. It's been, you know, taken care of, used. Here's another good flesh color, like mocha. I keep my paint separated. Metallics down here, or up here, and the flats down here. Up here, I have not only my metallics, but I do have glitter coats as well. Here's another metallic. It's really pretty, blue sapphire. Here's the amethyst that I used on the dress. Some of these are this size. Other paints, if I can locate it, like this one is a glitter coat. I use a lot of silver glitter, believe it or not. So I got an 8 fluid ounce container. So I have a few of those in some of my more popular colors. The rose gold is around here somewhere. But as you can tell, I've been painting, so things aren't where I normally keep them. There's the rose gold. I use a lot of the golds, so I get the bigger colors of the golds if I'm able to do so. Here's another one that's a good, my mother picked this one up. This one you can get at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure she got this Dollar Tree or Dollar General, so it was one of those, but the light beige is really good for a really light skin tone. You can go with the dark mocha for a dark skin tone. Normally I don't throw my paints into the basket like that, but I'm one-handed. Hunter green, I don't use as much of this because it's really deep. It's a really dark color. Now I've told you about this trick, but before I got the pinks that I just showed you that my mom brought in, here's what I was using for the lip colors and tongues and stuff. I was actually using Neon Pop Salon Perfection nail polish. And I do actually have a few of these that look like nail polish, but they have a mark on the bottom that denotes them as having paint in them, not nail polish. These things are great for transporting small amounts of paints, and the small brush is a great detail brush. So that's, you can wash those out easily. This is really pretty. This is a metallic ice blue. That's really pale. Yeah, I did the girl's eyes, if you look, in the metallic ice blue. Now I still have to put the pupils in, so don't, you know, so discount that, but that's metallic ice blue. Yeah, her face is drying really uneven, so I may go over that again. I don't like how that dried. That's the clear coat is actually settling on their faces different, and I didn't know that was going to happen, so I may have to fix that before I send them out. Your basic colors, like white, you're never going to get enough of, because you can use your white to make other colors. Antique white, great color too, especially if you're wanting like a lace, an old lace look, use your antique white. Don't throw these away. Once you use the paint in them, you can clean them out and use them to store really small measures of paint. If you kids want to take some painting somewhere, play at the park and paint a rock, you know, whatever. This is great to store small pieces of paint for the kiddos to use outside. If they want to paint a rock and then hide it somewhere. People do that around town sometimes. They'll paint a rock and put it down somewhere for someone else to find. And a lot of people use these when they're doing that. So just a few things. The clear coat, I used a different kind, and you saw how it's affected the faces, so I will fix that after I get off the phone with you. That was this Krylon, and I wasn't really impressed with that. What I normally use, and you can see there's 3 others back there. This is what I normally use, and this is what I'm going to use when I fix these faces after I get off here. But that's what I've been up to. And don't be afraid to make mistakes, like this face. See how uneven the clear coat dried on the face? I can fix it, no big deal. But, you know, you make mistakes when you're doing art. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just fix it and go on. Have a nice night.